Yeah, so what is the thought process or what usually goes on when a recruiter is telling you that you're overqualified?
Probably this employer is worried if I hire you with those high level of experience, high level of education, you will not stay long in this job.
Please do.
The hiring manager
Yes.
is the technical person.
Hi, welcome back to Kazicloud Career Talks. Today we are going to continue with our questions. Collins, I hope bado uko sawa?
Niko sawa, tuendelee.
Okay, great. So we will now move on to our next question. And
Yes.
this one probably really stings. And it is in a situation where someone has gone, they have applied for a job, and they've been told that they are overqualified. So is that just a fancy way of rejection? We don't want to tell you no, we don't want you. Or what is the thought process behind that?
I like the way you're putting it, fancy way of rejecting someone.
like unani let down pole pole. Yeah, so what is the thought process or what usually goes on when a recruiter is telling you that you're overqualified?
Good. Now, because you want me to go straight to the point, I'll go straight to the point. There are two ways of looking at it when a candidate is overqualified, the way you are putting it.
Yes.
And the first one is probably this employer is worried if I hire you with those high level of experience, high level of education, you will not stay long in this job.
Okay.
It will take like 6 months. And these 6 months, you'll be looking for a job that you are qualified for. So to avoid me going back to recruitment within 6 months, I'd rather not have you at this early stage. The other aspect is probably you're coming in, you're my line manager, you probably have a diploma and maybe some 5 years experience. And somebody comes in with 15 years of experience with a master's. So because of team dynamics and managing the cohesion within the team, you already can oversee if this person comes in, there's going to be that I am more qualified than you and all that. So to avoid those kind of things, you sometimes want to not go that direction.
Okay.
But to sum it up, I'll say some of this happens when probably the way the job advert was put. So the job advert should be put in a way that it attracts the right person for the right job.
Okay.
This does not mean people who have experience and qualifications should shy away from applying for these jobs. Yes.
Okay. I'm just thinking, now that you mentioned the job applications and the job ads.
Yes.
The hiring manager or the person who's behind the recruitment, who's doing the interviews, who's scanning the CVs, do we usually have cases where we have disconnects in terms of, I'll give you an example. Let's say the position that is being hired for is an IT position. Yeah, you know that's very technical, or any technical position. And the HR or the hiring manager doesn't necessarily have know-how of those technicalities. He has probably just been given what the manager is looking for. They have it on paper.
Let me educate you.
Please do.
The hiring manager is the technical person in any recruitment process. This hiring manager probably is your line manager who you will be reporting to. This is the person who makes all the decisions about the recruitment. As a HR person, what I get from the hiring manager is a profile or a job description. So in this case, HR manager might be the one not technical enough to know what this candidate should do.
Yes.
So the HR probably will sit there to check things like maybe communication. If I'm looking for a manager, I look at those manager in you. But now when it comes to the technical aspect, the person who will make the final decision is that person you'll be reporting to. That is the person, is the hiring manager.
Does this happen?
Yes, it does. And in most cases, sorry to cut you short,
It's
in
okay.
most cases, if the HR makes a decision without the hiring manager being involved,
Yes.
you'll find there's a disconnect between this new employee and now the line manager.
Line
Who
manager.
is the hiring manager in this case?
Okay. Okay. It's very important to bring it out because, you know, some may feel that probably I was told I was overqualified because the person who was looking at my CV did not necessarily understand or connect the dots into what my qualifications can be able to bring to the table. So I know you've picked that I am the advocate for the job seekers in these conversations.
Yes.
So now, as the job seeker, I'm thinking that what we need to do as we are applying is to make sure that if we have those qualifications, we make sure that they are aligning with what the job is looking for. Or what would you tell us as job seekers?
As a job seeker, and I always, in my coaching sessions, I advocate for go for the right job.
Okay.
Because you see, like, if you are going for a job that you're overqualified for, unless you're going through maybe some tough economic situations, you need to start from somewhere. It's like fitting a small shoes. It will reach a point you can't take it anymore. So my advice is, can you get a job? Look at the JD, look at your skills. Is it a match? And that's why I discourage the issue of bulk applications.
Yes.
You need to be very careful which job you are applying for. Because at the end of the day, you will spend a lot of time doing this job. And if it's not the right fit, you will be a disgruntled employee, probably from month one.
Great.
Yes.
So I know that especially when you're in a situation where you're applying for a job and you really need to apply for it fast, you do bulk applications. So you don't take the time to actually sit down and just basically what you have said, just see whether you fit to that job. But what I can extend to you is have a strategy for your job applications. What do you think about that?
We take people through strategy every day. Every person needs a strategy on what job they are going to look for.
Yes.
So you need to have a job search strategy. And the strategy starts from, what industry am I interested in? What are these companies in that industry? What is the culture am I looking for?
Yeah.
What kind of work life am I looking for? Is it 8 to 5? Is it hybrid? Is it remote? So all those things, they fall within your strategy for looking for a job. So if you have a strategy, you will find you minimize those mistakes of I've applied for a job. Then I've seen candidates walking into interview rooms without even knowing the products that company sells.
Yeah.
They're coming to learn in the interview room, which is a big mistake because it means you don't know what you're coming to do in this company. Yes.
Great. I will not add anything to that. I hope that you have heard. If you do not have a job search strategy, you should start now working on that. Just basically align, in your career, what do you want to do? Where do you want to be in the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? Yeah, have that strategy and then apply for those jobs strategically. As my closing remarks, you can be able to find open job positions on the Kazicloud website. So, Collins, do you have one last thing as the closing remarks for us?
I like repeating one word: strategy. That's my parting shot for this session.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Amazing. So strategy. Bye for now.